Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football. Super Bowl 56.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Throwing Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take it all in for a giant touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace and jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the side.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. A big pickup of 38. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
4-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back inside Giants touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 32nd. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33.
Third down pass.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 26.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Pedaling his way forward and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So that'll back him up 5. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, 73 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now. It's It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Johnson. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! D.J. Shark, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 40 now on second down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 45 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Jones on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The way in, touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to Johnson again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gun now on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gun. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
happens here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The busy night continues for Johnson. This will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Again, it's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camera on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the
clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Giants 42, Jaguars 31. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.